Alright, looks we are good to go. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Echoes of the Past. This is Arafel playing. This is a Zelda Link to the Past ROM hack that has been primarily remixing the dungeons, changing around the contents. Here we see, as the old man said at the end of last time, the moon pearl, normally in the Tower of Hera, is apparently lost, but we need a tower mushroom. So, yeah, first session started out more or less the same way it normally would, with going through the castle dungeons to rescue the princess. Although the castle itself was a bit changed, especially the way out. We didn't really need the boomerang, but were expected to use it to flip a crystal switch. Then we get to Eastern Palace, that's all changed around, and instead of having the bow, it had the ice rod. Oh, this is different. Yeah, there's the piece of heart as usual, but more ways to fall down. Curious that can get you somewhere else. There's a block puzzle here to get to the fairies. Or not. Okay, that does get you to the fairies. But it looks like there's another path around up there. Where does that go? Can I even get there from here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, the remixes have mostly been to the dungeons, but this is definitely a change that's not to a dungeon. Let's see if I can make that work. Anyways, I was saying, as usual, the green pendant turned into Sahasrara gets you the Pegasus boots, which lets you get the the Book of Medora from the library. With the book, you can get into Desert Palace, which was much more puzzly than usual. There was a room where you actually seemed to need to use the bee, which is unexpected. Maybe if I drop down this top hole, because it looks like the normal entrance to this will not get you where it would. Ah, yes, there we go. Yeah, because this is railed off. Normally you'd come in through the door at the bottom. And that's an awful lot of work for a piece of art. There's the clue to finding the old man if you missed him, because they actually moved the old man so you can miss him. Normally you'd run into him without even trying to on your way through the cave. Anyway, Desert Palace, there was a room that seemed to require a bee to clear it, which is strange and unexpected, and I'm taking an awful lot of damage. That should be okay, though. There is normally a fairy in the Dark World here. Speaking of which, let's see if anything shows up on the map. No, that's the usual map. This should still be Spike Cave. And you still need the hammer to get in, as usual. Yeah, let's check and see if that cave is still there. Because this beeping does get annoying. Yes, the fairy is here. So Desert Palace, as I was saying, normally you would find the Power Glove, which you would need to get up the mountain, as well as to get to the boss. But instead it had the Cane of Somaria, and some rocks were removed so you could still get to where you need to without the glove. The cane was not actually required to get through the dungeon, as the ice rod was not actually required to get through Eastern Palace. They did remove the red Igors that you would normally need to kill that would require the bow, but one room had a green Igor behind some railings where you couldn't get to it with melee attacks. So you were expected to freeze an enemy and throw it at that. That's unexpected. Yeah, nothing on Spectacle Rock except an enemy. Yeah, but although you were expected to freeze an enemy and throw it at the Igor to take it out, you can kill them with bombs. It takes 4 of them, but... yeah, ether, as usual. And in Desert Palace, again, same situation. There are some enemies you were apparently expected to kill with the Cane of Somaria, but Ice Rod works, bombs would have worked. So far, none of the dungeon items have actually been required for anything. That I expect to change here. Oh, already, we need the... well, we probably need the Boomerang to hit that. You might be able to toss bombs at it. You could also use the Cane of Somaria. And this definitely looks like a Somaria situation. So, toss that in there. That's probably too far. Yeah. I just lay it down here. That's a little too fast. And there, finally a situation where you actually need one of the dungeon items. Unless you're really good with bombs. I could puzzle the way out, but it's easier just to mirror. Yeah, you're probably expected to throw the cane at that. Be nice to fairies and they'll be nice to you. That's kind of creepy, Sahasrara. Okay, that one moves, the others don't. And I cannot pull it any further, so I'll need to push it, which means I need to flip that again. And you can't hit it from here. So I think I can chuck a bomb at that. No? Alright, gain it is. Two chests here, instead of the usual one. Compass. And map. Yeah, map looks the same as always. That's something I've noticed about this hack. It does remix the dungeons considerably, but the overall layout has been unchanged. The rooms are still in the same places, just the contents of them are adjusted. Alright, this is... Alright, let's do the coffee break thing. Of course, that assumes I need the switch in this position in the next room, which is not necessarily a safe assumption. But it is correct. Let's take these out before going across. Or not. Your spin attack gets extra range. And we have the 4 torch puzzles as usual, but with the torches in slightly different places. There, that's better. Do any of these move? Looks like not. Add the big key. Alright, now it should be good to go upstairs. I gotta see what's waiting here. Yep, always take advantage of your spin attack's range when you can. Oh, that's how. That's something the base game never expects you to do, but it's always been an option. I could use the bomb. It's not necessary to take this out, but I'd feel better. Again, bonk across there. Okay, yep, another bonk. Just avoid that. This looks like another bonk, but with better alignment. Alright, let's see if I can... That looks right. There we go. And now this. Okay, I need to flip this switch. There we go. Okay, I can just hit it through here. Let's get that guy back down so he's not in the way. And no drops. Oh well. I was hoping for some health. Okay, the switch does need to be in that position. Nailed it. Yeah, chest contents are moved around. Okay, that's interesting. It looks like you are expected to bonk across that. Do any of these move? Looks like not. That looks a bit off. Alright. And based on what the old man said, that should be the... Yeah, the mushroom, rather than the moon pearl. Okay, got across here. But it looks like the switch needs to be in the other position. But this will take care of that. Get some health back. Just need to do that again, but up here. That does not work. So how do I get in there? There's probably a tile I need to step on to switch the pits around. Just a matter of finding it. Could be in that middle section. Or it could just be you need to jump in this hole. Is that close enough to the middle? Yes. Except now the blocks are in the wrong spot. Or the... Alright, I'm going to take a tip from Randomizer if I can manage it. That worked. So there's the mushroom. And should be easy to get back, but getting back I wouldn't be able to get out, I think. Alright, back down and back up. Got slightly stuck in the wall, but not enough to be a problem. That's probably not what you were expected to do, but it worked. And that's all that matters. Alright, I need to switch that back. Yeah, I don't think I can hit that switch from here with anything I have. So it looks like you do need to drop down from up here to get to that to switch them to get across, and wait for that to... Yeah, why wasn't I dashing earlier? Just didn't think about it, I guess. Okay. So here we are again. There's a bomb there. I was hoping for another heart, but 4 is probably enough. And there should be fairies in the basement still. So that would be down here. Down the pot. And again. And into the secret basement. Okay, here's a fairy and a switch. Alright, let's go. That one goes that way. Okay, I didn't need the switch for this, but I think you needed a switch. You were meant to switch the switch to get to the, yeah, the mushroom. And this fight, but with more spikes, but with less places to get knocked off. So honestly, I'll take that trade-off. Especially with fairies. Come on. That wasn't so bad. Honestly, I've had more trouble with regular Moldorm. There's our heart. And the pendant. So we have the mushroom to turn in, we have the pendants to turn in. I think I'm going for the Master Sword first. could save and quit, but I'm curious if this cave has changed. It looks the same so far. Yeah, this is the cave you never have to set a foot in. Okay, back down to the main part of Hyrule. Into the Lost Woods. As I recall, this was changed around a bit, but not enough to really get in your way. Yeah, the path is a bit different, but you get the same place in the end. And finally, a sword with decent range. Yeah, Master Sword. Good stuff. But first, we have a mushroom to turn in. And yeah, this is as usual. Now, come to think of it, I missed Zelda's line by not walking out of the grove. It's nice to be able to one-shot those. Alright. Yeah, the Graveyard Ledge Cave is still up there, so I'll need Dark World access and the mirror to get to it. Of course, I already have the mirror. And this would be so much easier with the flippers. But I'm pretty sure I can't actually get them yet. Unless I do a water walk. Yeah, there's a big rock in the way. And no power gloves. Here's the powder. But the old man suggested that this would somehow be key to getting the Boom Pearl. Not sure how that works. Unless I can get to Magic Bat. Which I don't think so. But I'll go check anyway. Yeah, crabs do 2 hearts of damage on green mail, which makes them surprisingly dangerous, especially with their erratic movement. More than once I've seen a randomizer racer die on the way to Ice Rod Cave because of crabs. Did I do this already? Yes. Yeah, I can't get in there. Unless... Nope. That's just closed off. Actually, let's see if the old man has anything to say now that I have been to the tower and gotten the mushroom. Oh, that did not help. Alright, I guess I'll go fight Aghanim. Maybe it's in there. Or maybe you're actually expected to run around as a bunny for a while. Seven Hearts Green Ale Master Sword. It's a bit lower than usual, but not that much. The more open layout makes this room a bit more dangerous than usual. Eh. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I need to toss a block in there. Hope I don't need to switch it back before going upstairs. Nope, it's where it needs to be. Let's just take these out the safe way. Let's see where I'm going. Yeah, this room has been changed around a bit. That won't work. I think I need to push that from the side. Okay, I think I need to push the first statue up so I can push this one to the side. Or pull it, rather. So I can get through there. Push this out of the way. I can pull this up out of the way of that path. Hopefully that's far enough. Not quite. That'll work, though. If I can get around it anyway. I guess that does the trick. Alright, now I can pull this out of the way of the chests and go back down and around. Statue puzzles. At least it's more interesting than pushing it through a maze to put it on a switch. Keeping sword beams is helping with this. And I can't see what I'm doing here. Which, of course, is the point. Not too bad. This room looks like a pain, though. Okay. Are you expected to bump? No. You bonk off this thing down here. Yeah, I think I remember it being mentioned that this does not expect you to use bomb jumps. Okay, so I need to get up there. I think this is just close enough. And there we go. Yep, there's a key. And killing them all opens the door backwards, I think, which doesn't really matter. Same message as usual. You're probably supposed to use Ice Rod or something on them. But this works. Yep, when you have sword beams, they do come in handy. And I promptly get bullied by the guards. Yep, 2 spots, just like usual. Might be able to get in there with pushing the right blocks, but this looks more like a kill from range puzzle. And makes the boomerang important? Well, no, you can get in. Now, this last room, normally you'd be able to just rush through, and looks like you still can. Although, that could have gone better. Okay, different pushable statue. Should have expected that. Okay. And the last room... Yeah. You need to pull a statue over to have something to bonk off of. That could have gone badly. And putting archers there is kind of a nasty trick. But here we are at Aghanim. Still no sign of the Moon Pearl, though. Okay, this has spikes, but it's still just Aghanim. Yeah, too close to him there. Really, if you know what you're doing, this is the game's easiest boss. And kind of boring. The spikes don't really change that. Anyone counting blue balls? I'm not. There we go. And Bunny. Maybe Sawstraw will say something about the Moon Pearl. I think he normally does if you get here without it. So, maybe? Wait, is that time already? Oh. I started at 10:45. I meant to start at 10:15. Sense your helplessness before you go any further. Find the Moon Pearl in a hidden cave. But hidden where? And what does the mushroom have to do with anything? Let's see if the art piece is still here. No, nothing. Nope, nothing over there. You can't even read signs as a bunny. Right, can I do anything up here? Probably not. Nope. Yeah, bunny cannot pick up bushes. That's not blocked off by pegs, it looks like. Interesting. It suggests that the hammer is not in Palace of Darkness, which you'd expect with everything else being moved around. Let's get the free healing. There shouldn't be anything down here. Those are generally not that hard to dodge. Anyway, if I can pass here, it might be in cave 45. So let's head that way. Wait, over here. That's interesting. How do you get to that? Or is it just to tease you? This is where I'm hoping it is. And there's the moon pearl. Okay. Still not sure what the mushroom has to do with anything, though. Regardless, let's do dig game. And see if I can get into the village without the Titansmiths. That looks like a no. This will probably be just a heart piece. Okay. Never seen that before. Maybe I can get flute? That would be nice. But yeah, no hammer, no gloves. For the moment, the Aghanim portal is the only way to the Dark World. There's the flute. I should just need to go activate it. Alright, they changed this up a little. Not enough to matter, just enough to be annoying. This, of course, still works. I can't imagine them changing that. I'm not sure they'd even be able to change that. As I recall, the randomizer developers were talking about trying to find a way to get the fluid activation to work in the Dark World, and apparently they still haven't. So it must be fairly tricky. Looks like the same spots as usual. Yep. Alright, let's bed back to the mirror portal. Money is not a concern at the moment. But it looks like the only thing I can really get to at the moment is the Palace of Darkness. Well, no, that isn't true at all. Alright, can't swim. Yeah, I'm curious if I can do anything here. Because there didn't seem to be any way to drain the water in the light world. Okay, I need the power gloves. So it looks like draining the water is not a requirement. I should be able to get bombos. Yeah, their bombs will take out other enemies, but they're immune to their own bombs. Might as well go with Ether while I'm at it. See if he says anything different, too. Not really. At least it's briefer now, so if I need quick healing, that's there. This looks the same as usual. Might as well check just in case there's a heart piece or something hidden. But it looks like not. Yep, and these things are here now that Aghanim is beaten. You need to go to the far side of this to get up here now. It's a rather silly and pointless change. Just mildly annoying. And here's Ether. Actually, I should double check that you actually do need the hookshot to get across the bridge at the bottom. Because there have been enough otherworld changes that it's a possibility you don't. Yes, you definitely need it. Even the Fairy Revival hover trip wouldn't work here. Let's also check the lumberjacks. Really? See if this still has a bomb. Yep. Good to know. Yeah, that weird thing where if you hit the box, if you run into a bush at the wrong angle, you kind of bounce off instead of dashing through. Right, we have the fairy music as usual. berries are here. And the heart piece reward. Same as always. The extra health doesn't hurt, though. Yeah, I kind of want to. I don't know when I'll be getting the power gloves, and this money is burning a hole in my pocket. So I'm going to glitch my way to Zora. So what you do is you get just close enough to the edge that you're kind of on it, dash down through the door. For some reason, that puts you in kind of a weird state, where if you jump south into the water, the game lets you walk on it instead of swimming. So if I just head over here, you can go through the whirlpool, and I think if you walk into the cave, you can walk back out. Alright, it's not randomizer, so there's no chests here. I should be able to upgrade my boomerang and shield, though. And Swamp Palace hinted that you're going to want the longer range at some point. But yeah, I can get to Swamp, but I can't get in without power gloves, so that might be in... yeah, Palace of Darkness. Oh, fire bells now pose less of a threat. Accurate. You need to be careful here because if you walk onto dry land, you'll jump out of the water and not be in the water walk state anymore. So I'm also making the assumption that Zora even has the flippers. Probably, but you can't be sure. Okay, flippers, good. 500 a pair. And we'll pay for it. Like I said, I have more money than I know what to do with. Alright, there should be a piece of art here, unless that's removed too. And... it's not here, but I can go along the edge of this, which normally you couldn't. Nothing here. Looks like nothing over here. Circle all the way back around. Actually, maybe you can. No, I don't think you can, because there's a fence in the way. Ah, there's the heart piece. That's kind of clever. Right, you cannot flute out of here because technically it's not part of the overworld. And yet you still need the hammer to get in there. Is there anything else in the area? Alright, back to the castle gate. Oh, come on. That's better. Actually, is the fairy still in that tree? Not that tree, the other one. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's take a quick look at PoD. Maybe try to get through it in this stream. Yep, it's the only one showing on the map as usual. Right, because the way the game war goes is Sahasrara tells you where to find the first one, and then she tells you where to find the other 6. Okay, so this is looking the same so far. But this is not. Okay, I need to find another way around. And this is a dead end, but... is this where that ledge was? Yes. So that's how you get to this heart piece. And conveniently, I'm enough in the railing to mirror bunk and come back right away. Which in this case is a good thing. Okay, so nothing else out here. But there should be another passage over here somewhere. There it is. Squeeze through there. And this should get us to the monkey. No, not seeing him yet. Still no monkey. Maybe that's changed, or maybe you have to seek him out. Nope, you need the monkey. So I need to go find him. I believe the way it works is it's in a specific spot, and if you get close enough, he starts falling, which normally is in this part of the hedge maze. But that's not what's happening here. Maybe in here? There he is. It's kind of hard to see, but yep. And I have more than enough money to open the entrance, unless he's drastically increased his charge, which is doubtful. Everything has been at the same price so far. And the monsters are already cleared out, so nothing to worry about here. And it opens. I might not finish it this time, but let's take a quick look inside. Okay, those are being annoying. That opens the doors. That still works. Which is entirely expected, but sometimes you just don't know. Yeah, the statue's shooting fireballs. Right, shooter room chest is still the shooter room chest. With the key. Yeah, that's shooting fireballs at me. think it's still less magic than running into one would be. For now, let's assume this works more or less the same way as usual and come through the middle first. Okay, that's one way up. No, it's not. You can push that to the side. This, however, appears to be one way down. Yep. Okay, I can still blow this open from here, but I can't get to it unless I do that really weird hover trick. Let's check in the basement. And since this is not normally here, let's try this side. No difference. Yep, there's the key. I cannot do anything about the turtles at the moment. This looks like it ought to have a chest, but doesn't. So warp us to the right side, where you can warp over to the bow-locked part, which again may not be bow-locked. See if there's a message here. Zelda's locked into a rock. Bonking can move blocks even across the gap. Okay. I'm guessing that's supposed to mean some Mario blocks, because it does not work on normal blocks. Also, it expects you to know what bonking means. Yeah, the green ones you don't need the bow to kill. So that was a bit awkward, but manageable. This is a little weird, but also manageable. And yeah, you need the hammer to get further here, so the hammer might actually be in here. There's another key. This should be a fairy room. Much faster to get out using the mirror. Okay, let's go a little deeper. That was a bit lucky on the timing. I'm not sure what's going on down there. You need the hookshot to get through this. This is movable, though. Am I supposed to bonk into that and hit one of those blocks there? Is that what Zelda's message meant? Yeah, that's too far to bonk. So what do you do here? Can I push it? And yeah, that should be close enough. If only just. Need to be pretty quick about it. And that. Not going to try the hammer jump. I don't actually know the setup for it. And it shouldn't be necessary regardless. No chest there. One chest here. Throw them away from the chest a bit. Is it still the compass? Probably. And this looks like a switch block maze. Let's put this open ahead of time. Don't think you can bonk over spikes. Okay, I need to flip that back. If I can figure out how to get to it again. Or not. Alright, I think I need to go back through there. Or no, I can hit the switch from there and get through here. That's the wrong way. Oh, but I still don't have the big key. So I need to figure out how to get to that. Yeah. It's locked. Alright, so I can backtrack through here. It's not too bad now that I know my way through. You could hookshot across that with a hookshot, but I don't have the hookshot. Alright, let's see if harmless always still harmless. It is not. And that's too far over. Oh well, I'll take a hit or two. For another key. So this is a key for a key. And leaves the question of how do I get across this? Alright, I'm going to try the... That didn't push. Maybe the arrow says put the statue here? Yes. It's awkward, but somehow it works. Okay, so that is what the hit meant. That's one of those things that really shouldn't work and somehow does. Yeah, I should be able to clear the dungeon today. But how do I get to that? Looks like you need the hook shot. So that may well be the treasure of this dungeon in the hack. Okay, that is not the right spot. I should have known. Let's mirror back to reset the pots. And get a quick refill here. Magic hand bombs. Nice. And now that I know what to do here, it should be pretty straightforward. Awkward, but worked. These statues are also awkward. That was pretty easy to misdirect them. Yeah, you can't get across to the bottom from there. And you can't bonk off a Somaria block. If you try, you'll kick it instead. Alright, this should be the big key chest. Yep, master key of the dungeon. Double fairy. I don't know why I stepped on that. It's not going to need anything. Alright. So get back in this way. Should finally be able to get the big chest and whatever's in there. Yeah, I am thinking hookshot at this point. Just based on what else I've seen here. I want the powder ready for this. Probably not strictly necessary, but much easier. Alright, we come over here, flip the switch. Through here. Actually, what's to this side? That looks like a hookshot shortcut. Okay. Alright, need to move this statue by flipping those the other way. Alright, no, I need to move that first. How did I get there? Oh, it's down here. Okay, back through the maze, flip the switch back, go past the orange box while pushing this out of the way along the way. And now what? Oh, now I can just go here. Okay. And it is indeed the hookshot. Which I think there was an overworld chest you needed this for. I did take notes, I just don't have them up at the moment. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, I wanted the blue blocks down. Okay, can't get through like this. Yeah, there's no way to get to the exit without... Okay, so I can come down here. I can go back across that to... yeah, get that chest. But how do I flip those back? Ah, that's how. Yep, a hookshot will go right through spikes. Double heal. Alright, can't reach anything from there. But I can hookshot to the chest. 10 bombs. And hookshot through those. Are any of these pushable? Can bonk back over here. Hookshot to the right. Hookshot to those. Now what? Do I just circle around the outside? I think so. I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, you just circle around here, come through the door, and now I can finally go to the right. And here, Cane is required. Where normally it would just be a convenience. Suction affect these. Right, fireballs and lag. And still no bow. Okay, you can't hookshot through the moving spikes. That works. Obviously no Igor statue. Hook shot across these. Alright, I use a bomb for this. Come on. And I'm stuck. Great. I guess I need a mirror. Not ideal. Why do I keep going for those spots? I know I don't need to go through the doors anymore. And regardless, with the hook shot, this is a little faster. And I should be using the hook shot on those. Yeah, I don't think I can hit it from here. Alright, back to the basement. Wrong right object. And that can be weirdly finicky. Yeah, that's much faster. Just take the hit. Alright, hook shot. Across here. Dodge the turtle. Flip that. Let's leave a cane block so I can control when it goes off. Spike. There. Alright. This had better not be a turtle kill room because I can't kill turtles. And this should do it. No point in fighting them the hard way when I can just nuke the room. Alright, anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. And 10 bombs. That's right, sword beams can hit them regardless of angle. And a full refill coming into the boss, which I should need to use bombs on. Yep, normally you would use the hammer to break its mask. Bombs work too. I have fairies, so this is not a big concern. Ouch. And the fairies will kick in, I'm fine. And just 1 or 2 more hits, and the battle's over. There should be another heart container and the location of the other crystals. There shall be much talking, and then I'll save and quit. Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. It used to be the Golden Land, where the Triforce was hidden, but Ganon. Well, yes, he is. And the others are probably where they always are. First deal with a village thief. Interesting. So that's some direction we would not normally be getting. It's still showing us Crystal 4, but yeah. I think Tower of Hera, Agatower, and PoD, and about an hour and a half of play is plenty for one session. So, until next time, this has been Arafellan playing Legend of Zelda Echoes of the Past. Next time, looks like we'll be heading to these towns, so come back next week if you're interested. Until then,